It's nice cozy confines here.
Yeah.
Some things never change.
So, needless to say, we're thrilled to get the victory. It was a hard-fought game out there. Both teams really competed hard. We certainly anticipated that from Purdue. They played a great game last week and been playing very well at home all season long. So we knew it was going to be a tough contest. It was. Just really proud of our players. I thought they worked extremely hard. Had a good week of practice and really competed today. A lot of plays that maybe weren't the prettiest, but the bottom line is guys played hard and got the job done. So we're just thrilled to get the victory.
The second quarter had to be one of the scariest of the year.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of good that happened. We moved the ball, I think, but we didn't finish drives, and just a lot of crazy things. But we survived it. Able to push forward. Proud of what the guys did in the last 30 minutes.
Can you talk about the afternoon Broderick Binns and Mike Daniels had?
Yeah, I thought our defense played well overall, and that there's two veteran players that we're counting on. Both guys had good weeks of practice. Mike especially been nicked up a little bit, but had a good week of practice. A lot of energy out there in Broderick, and I think everybody fed off of that. And really good to see that.
What's it mean to finally put it together on the road?
Winning this conference is tough on the road, and it takes a lot, typically, and today was no exception. So it was good for our players to experience that. It's been a while. It's well documented. It was our intention as of Monday or Tuesday when we got together. It was our thought process.
You mentioned you had a good balance between the run and the pass.
Yeah, we play better when that's the case. And Purdue threw a lot at us. They're a very multiple defensive football team, and they changed up some things, which on one hand surprised us, on the other hand it didn't. And most of all, I think our players reacted to that pretty well and gave us a chance. But for us to do well, we really need to be balanced. That helps.
You mentioned there were some ugly plays in this game, and there were a lot of them. What do you attribute to that? Was it a mental focus, or just kind of the way the ball bounces?
It's conference play. We're on the road, and both teams are playing hard. So those things are going to happen. How you react to those things is really what's critical.
What does it say about your team to play through all that stuff? I mean, Marvin dropped a touchdown.
Yeah, one thing about us this year, we've been fairly resilient. Either in the game, within games typically. Last week's an example of that, or week to week, our team's been fairly resilient. We've got some other areas that we need to work on, certainly, but and that doesn't guarantee they're going to be in the future or would be today, but they've been that way, and they continue that today.
Kirk, what happened at the end there? I mean, after they turned the touchdown around, or whatever it was?
Well, yeah, what I was told from upstairs prior to the official announcement was it looked like the ball, his hand was hitting the pylon, but the ball was coming out. He lost possession, so as a result of that, we got a touchback, and that's pretty much the end of the game.
What on the field then? Were there players saying stuff to your guys, or
the last couple plays there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just emotions were probably bottled up there a little bit, or what have you. So
CJ,
everybody got diffused it, and we're good to go.
Yes.
CJ, the last couple of weeks now has been a key player for you on third downs, and I think all three of the catches he had led to scores. Just how would you describe the progress that he's been making here?
Yeah, really happy. It's been a good, probably 4 to 6 weeks for him. I think I go back to the bye week. I think is really where he started to ascend a little bit and start to look like a guy that could really play well in the Big Ten. So, it's a process for every player. It's happens at different times for different guys, and it's a credit to his work ethic. And he made some really nice grabs today. The one in front of our bench was really a big play for us. Obviously, a touchdown too. So there's nothing easy about that. But it's good to see him continue to improve.
Seems almost every week we're talking about another Marvin McNutt record. How nice is it to continue to see him climb in all these areas?
I don't know if he set one today, but
season touchdown.
Did he? Okay. Well, I'll just say what I've been saying all along. I think the biggest thing is he continues to improve, and that's a sign of a really good player in my book. And I think he had yards and receptions coming into this year, but I think we've really seen him grow this year and make some plays that are awfully impressive. And if he misses one, he comes right back. So it's a credit to him.
What changes do you make scheduling-wise, preparation-wise for the shorter week?
Our off day will be next Saturday, and players' off day will be Saturday, and so that'll be Thanksgiving for him, I guess, and we'll just kind of hit the ground running tomorrow, move things up a little bit, try to get them in and out as fast as we can, and then we'll just adjust the schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, won't be a lot of contact, and that's a decision we made pretty much back in the out of season. Talked to several people in handling short weeks, and we'll be fine. This time of year, I'd be concerned if it's like week 4. This time of year, the game's really more mental than anything, so we'll just try to keep the guys fresh and get ready for another tough game. It'll be a tough challenge.
What was the decision to use McCall?
Yeah, we had planned that going in, so where's a good time, when's a good time. Didn't work out today, and he'll bounce back. And I've really been impressed with Mikiel, and he's going to be a really good football player for us.
Mark seems like he's about the.
He really did. Broderick did a great job. That was brother Marcus. But anyway, Broderick did a great job, and him and Daniels, when those two guys are going, it sure helps us.
Coker seems to be the go-to on offense now. I mean, he's been really steady, and he just keeps plodding away.
Yeah, you look at it. I wouldn't describe it. He's done 4.6 a carry, so. But he's not a slasher or a speed guy for sure. But
he's just been steady.
He's working hard. Yeah, he's working hard, and it just kind of complements what we're trying to do. So. Really, proud of him. He came into this game. He was sore last week after last week's game. I'm sure he's sore right now. We'll see if we can get him through Friday, and then we'll go from there.
It looks like the run defense that's all solidified last few weeks under Tom Nardo coming back. Has he been a common denominator in that?
Yeah, it's interesting. A year ago at this time, not many of us. I mean, we knew who Tom Nardo was, but we didn't know. I don't think any of us could have predicted what his value to the team would be. That's one of the great things about college football. But we missed him for whatever it was, 3-4 weeks, playing on a bad ankle. He's still wearing one of those funny, surgical socks they wear and all that stuff. So, but when he's back in there, it just helps us. He's a seasoned guy who really knows how to play. He's a tough, hard-minded guy, and we're not talented enough or deep enough to have anybody missing. So we usually feel when somebody's out, but it's good to have him back. And he's not flashy, but he's been pretty productive for us.
How'd you come out health-wise today?
I think pretty well. We had a couple little nicks and what have you. I think we're doing okay. Knock on wood.
Do you think this up to goal stock?
It can't hurt it. I don't know if it helps it, but it can't hurt. So yeah, it's a good thing. Every win helps. I know that much.
You expect Jordan to be back next week for Kansas City?
Yeah, I think he's got a chance. At least that's what they're telling me. We rehabbed him all week, and I was told he'd have a chance Tuesday. We're going to need him Monday, but hopefully he'll be back.
Coach Hope seemed like he had some pointed words for you at the handshake. Was that just instead of coming over him at the end of the game?
No, I think it was everything copacetic.
Tanner had a couple interceptions. Tanner had a couple interceptions today. What about his play?
I'll state the obvious, but turnovers 2 weeks ago, last week, and this week. Just they play in conference football games. It's really important. You do a good job with protecting the football, and then it helps a lot if you can come up with some takeaways. And we squandered the one, on the kickoff return, right? That was tough, but they get points there. But when that happens, it's a good thing certainly. And when we're playing good football, we do a good job with that turnover takeaway margin. We lost a lot of ground last week.